I'm Lucinda Bailey, the Seed Lady with Texas Ready. Delighted to be with you folks. Today we're going to talk about why would we need a seed bank, and then how do we pick a seed bank. Well, I don't know about you, but economic times have hit my family like a ton of bricks. I want to feed them and feed them well. The costs of food are they're going sky high. So gardening is a way to overcome that. In addition, I know that I can get better nutrition. I know what's on my crops. I know that there's no pesticides, and I can harvest it and come to the table. I don't have a 2-week delay from picking it in the field and putting it on my kid's plate. So I get much better nutrition that way. But thirdly, as I'm looking at the headlines, you know what I'm talking about. I want to have a backup plan of all backup plans. And seeds are the way to go because you're in control of your food supply. If you can garden, you'll be able to feed your family for the rest of your life. The seed time and harvest thing is a wonderful thing that God has given all of us. Now let's talk about various seed banks. Well, my family likes to eat a whole variety of things. 20 items are not going to do it for the rest of their life. It's for that reason that in our seed banks we give you a list of between 80 and 85 items. Fruits, herbs, and a lot of vegetables. If you're living in a stressful situation, then you're going to need to have a lot of calories. That's a lot of root crops. And so we have that particular thing covered. Now, I don't know where you're living in the United States, or perhaps you're living in Canada or South America. Many of our customers do. But whatever your growing bandwidth is, you want to be sure that you've got something in your kit, whatever that is, that can grow during that particular day. As long as your earth is able to put food on the table, you want your garden growing. And in Texas, where I'm from, I'm very fortunate. We can garden 365 days. People in North Dallas, they have about an 11-month growing season. Where I was originally from, in Detroit, you've got about 110 days to get the job done. So what we've done is we know that one size does not fit all. We have in our seed banks, you'll see a northern variety, which is this one, and we have a southern variety. And the reason being is, first of all, there are regional eating differences. Up north, they don't do okra so much. We don't do rhubarb. They do parsnips, but peanuts right here don't grow so well. So what we've done is we've selected seeds for each growing region. Now, some of you have places where you're living in town, but you have a ranch or family that if times got really tough, you would go to. Some of you are calling that your bug out location. If your bug out location is 250 miles away and you have a very tight group of seeds that only grow in one of those two regions, then you're going to be starving when you get to your bug out location. So that doesn't make any sense. So our kits, we have 2 for the United States. This color is the one that we generally use for regions 3 to 6. And this is the color that we use for regions 7 to 10. Now, of our 80 to 85 varieties in each of the kit, you're going to find a full 40 to 45% difference in selection based on altitude, number of days, the temperature, that everything can grow. So it's very critical to have a regional kit. If I'm living in Florida, I am not going to want to use seeds that are useful in Idaho. You've got moisture issues, you've got available bandwidth of growing that won't be maximized by that kind of approach. So the whole thing is you've got to have it thought through. Now, if you buy your seeds from Kmart, Walmart, any mart, Lowe's, Home Depot, throw that in, your local feed store sometimes, you're going to find that there are national distribution programs. So the one-size-fit-all seems to work for the buyers of Home Depot and Lowe's. Seeds that are sold there might be very useful if you're from Kansas, but most of us aren't. So that's why we have set our things up to work well in your region, regional kits. Our model for building our seed kit is based on nutritional needs of a family under stress. We're expecting an economic collapse, and we want to be able to feed our family forever. That's about 3,000 calories a day that are going to be required. A huge portion must come out of your garden. In addition, you've got to have things in your seed bank to call in dove, quail, feral hog, and deer. Potentially you'll be living on some acreage, and that'd be really nice to have a couple seeds like that. You're going to want to be able to feed your animals. We have seeds in our kit that will allow you to feed goats, pigs, even chickens. We've got things to help keep the kids happy. We've got popcorn and peanuts. You can grow 12 peanut plants. Will make a 1-quart jar of peanut butter. So this is another way to keep your calories high. We've got 8 or 9 different kinds of beans in all of our kit. Because I tell you what, I get pretty tired of pinto beans on a daily basis, and I think you might too. We have 5 or 6 different kinds of tomatoes. Now you know tomatoes are almost a whole food group. Let's just get real. You've got to have a slicer to go with your venison burger. You've got to have something, a large cherry red, for your salads. You've got to make pizza sauce, keep everybody happy. That's aroma. You see what I'm talking about. If you get a seed bank that comes with 20 or 24 little varieties, that's just not going to get the job done. And let's talk about packaging. All is well and good when it's all sealed up. But how long is it going to take your rats to eat through this little 10-cent plastic lid? This could destroy your family's livelihood. Now, this is about $1 worth of packaging. We think you're worth more than that. We've gone to ammo cans, airtight, watertight, and believe me, they're vermin-proof. You can throw this in a swimming pool and come out okay. It's a grab-and-go garden, if you had to have that. And it's a great place to, the way we garden is we open up the kit, pull out the seed that works for that season, come back 2 or 3 days later and shut the kit up. In and out, in and out. That's what it's all about. And that works very well with these kind of kits. They're easy in and easy out. Another feature of our particular seed banks is that we include books in 4 out of the 5 kits. And they are already placed inside the kit so that it's a grab-and-go experience. You're not going to leave your educational materials behind. And in the event that the internet goes away or is hard to access, you've got to have your resource materials so that you can garden effectively right with you. And that is the story of Texas Ready. Many of you are interested in saving the seeds, and that's an important part of closing the loop so that you can be self-sustainable. But that requires some expert skills, and we believe that you're going to need a nice reference, a thorough reference. This is about over 200 pages of materials on how to save all of your seeds. Believe me, under a stressful survival situation, you will be needing to have these great resources well in hand. And we have 6 different books that our company promotes. 5 of them come here. If you got the 30-person kit, you get them all. The 6-person kit, you get the 2 basic references. In the 4-person kit, you're going to get the Edible Garden, which is the reference manual for our whole system of growing. And if you decided that you know enough about gardening that you want to pick and choose the books, you could get the piggy bank here, and then pick and choose the books that you're going to be needing. Now, another thing that our company is able to do for your family is to send off, either to relatives or friends, packaging that's going to contain the seeds that your family is going to be needing. So we ship all over the United States. We do recommend that you think about this as an innovative Christmas, birthday, or Father's Day gift. And it's the gift of life, and it is a gift that does keep giving. So seeds are an absolute wonder, both for the gardener or for the person that's concerned about the future. Better economics, better nutrition, and you've got your survival needs checked off if you get an amazing Texas Ready seed kit.